Hey guys, and welcome to another pick a card reading in which we are going to have a look at your next 7 days or the upcoming week, wherever you are. But let's have a look at the next 7 days and some kind of overall energy and advices, how you are like kind of good to go about the next 7 days. So, I don't know how often I've been saying next 7 days, but I think you know now that it's about the next 7 days. So I would say let's start off with group number 1. And yeah, let's see what we have for you right here. So group number 1, welcome to your reading about the next 7 days. You might probably know about it. Let's have a look. So in the beginning of the week, we have the middle of the week, and we are having the end of the week. The overall energy of the beginning of the week is the Six of Cups. Then we're having in the middle of the week the Knight of Swords. You know, time is fluently, so it doesn't mean that just like on Monday and Tuesday you're working out the Six of Cups. No, it's just like it could really be that the Six of Cups here really follows you energetically through the week. So I would just like a rough overlook, okay? I would like to draw the advice cards. Okay. Okay. Yeah, makes absolute sense. We have the Six of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles, okay? Which talks about the overall energy of these days. As an advice card, we have the Seven of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the King of Swords. I will come to this, but I would like to have some clarifier. But what I in general what I really see is that, you know, in the beginning of the week there could be a reconciliation, but you know that I do really think with the Seven of Wands it really feels like the Six of Cups actually talks about, if it is a reconciliation, nonetheless with the Seven of Wands you are asked to stay grounded, you know, stay zen. And the next thing that really caught my eye was this light in her solar plexus area, which really talks about you gaining confidence. Because the thing is, the Six of Cups can also talk about some kind of childhood trauma, or maybe inner child stuff, that there might be things that are triggering some wounds within you. And the advice from Spirit here is really that you are asked to stay grounded. Very important, staying grounded and be in the present. That's actually the most important thing. Okay, then in the middle of the week we have the Knight of Swords. It really feels that there is a situation where you might have to or where you might be asked to react in an adequate way, or even first and foremost maybe communicate in an adequate way. And the advice here is to be balanced. So it is actually pretty much the same like the Seven of Wands, because being balanced and the Seven of Wands really both are talking about being in the present. Okay, so then we're having, by the end of the week, we have the Nine of Pentacles, which actually means that you really feel content and that you feel safe and secure. And I absolutely believe it is because you really stay balanced. It is overall a pretty good week, to be honest, because you know we're closing out the week with the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is really in touch with his intuition, which complements the Nine of Pentacles so beautifully. Really so beautiful. Someone who is in touch with his intuition, and therefore he is like grounded, or he's grounded because he is in touch with his intuition. Yeah. We have the cardinal moon that says be bold and make the first move. This can really talk about this card, you know, because it is a very action oriented card. And we do have, it is a time to give rather than take. Let's have like 2 spirit animal cards. Let's have a look. You know, this a time to give rather than take. really talks about your heart space, but I really don't see any issue here, to be honest. This can also talk about maybe you allow yourself of receiving something, allowing yourself receiving something. You know, sometimes people have issues even accepting compliments or managing, or you know, you understand, being okay with getting compliments. Animal spirit, wasp spirit, sometimes life stings, and scarab beetle spirit, magic works through you. And I think this wasp spirit, sometimes life stings, is tied to the Six of Cups, which we have in the beginning of the week. But what actually the cards in the end of the week are telling me, that you have been really managing pretty good the beginning of the week, because when we're closing out the week with the Nine of Pentacles, starting it up with the six of Cups, and the advice is the Seven of Wands, this really tells me that you have been doing a great job. Okay, so I'm convinced that you are going to stand your ground, and whatever comes, you are absolutely prepared, because I think the scarab beetle spirit is something that, you know, magic works through you, and you are so confident because some of you are asked to take a decision or make a move towards something. So yeah, I would like to close this reading out with one advice card. Dream journal. Okay, some of you might have dreams. The dream journal also says like being in the present, and this is really something that supports being in the present, is something that supports the Seven of Wands. And then we have abundance planning. Yeah, you know, the thing is that this might be, I do really feel that this is about the Knight of Swords, because in fact this is what's going on in the middle, and by the end we're crowning it with the King of Swords. Okay, so that's, it really feels like you are about to prepare yourself internally for something that is going to happen externally, and I really don't see that it is going to be something that is kind of shaking your life up or kind of rocking your boat. I do really feel for some of you it is pretty much like business related, so because you have the abundance planning. So yeah, pretty cool reading, to be honest. Sounds like very calm and collected, and like in the middle of the week there's some kind of opportunity, I feel, but that really doesn't need to resonate with each and every one of you, and it's sometimes it plays out completely different. So yeah, wonderful. Group number one, I hope that this reading resonated with you and it supported you in some shape or form, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in my next video, and move on to pile number two. So pile number two, let's have a look at the next 7 days, what is going on in your life, and some advice cards, how the energies are going to be. And yeah, let me just quickly shuffle my deck and take a sip of tea. Okie doke. Just one last shuffle. Okay, we have the beginning of the week. We're starting off with the Four of Wands as an overall energy. The middle of the week is Nine of Cups as an overall energy, and the end of the week is the freaking Six of Wands. Who the fuck are you? I'm sorry, I swear. But wow. I mean, the beginning of the week we have the Four of Wands, okay? In the middle we have the Nine of Cups. In the end we have the freaking Six of Wands. That's cool. That's cool. So let's have an advice card. Yeah, Page of Swords for the beginning of the week is really asking you to trust your intuition, following your intuition, and also if there's something that you need to study about, do it. Okay? The Six of Swords, again, for the middle of the week, the Six of Swords tells me you trust your new belief systems, and you're being guided by them. That's why you have this emotional wish fulfillment. This is the Make-A-Wish card, okay? Beautiful, very beautiful. by the end of the week, we have so many. We have the Six of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles really talks about the Six of Pentacles in this case, you know, because this, with this card, you're closing out your week, okay? This is like the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like this area. Could also lead over to Monday. You know, time is fluent, time is not, time is not, time is not linear, okay? So, but the Six of Pentacles here talks about you are going to be in this place because the Six of Pentacles in this case is equal give and take. Not only this, but somehow I felt like there's something about cause and effect talking to me. So you have been giving a lot, and this is the card that you are, like, the things that you are getting back from it, okay? That's very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Let's have a look at your Monology cards. Expect powerful change. Well, yeah, it looks like that. Bring love into the situation. And I would like to draw one last one. Prosperity lies ahead. Oh, really? What a great reading. I just enjoy this reading so much. The next 7 days. So cool. Sweet results await. I mean, seriously, do you want anything more? Really, you don't need more cards. You don't need, you know that your week is going to be seriously cool. How this is going to play out, this is something that I don't know. And for the advice, really trust your intuition. That's actually the most important point. Trusting your intuition, and don't be afraid to give, because the energy that you're sending out is what you receive. Okay? Beautiful reading. Group number 2. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to read for you, because this is really uplifting for me to see this. I'm really happy for you, and of course you deserve it. And of course you know that you deserve it. So group number 2, thank you so much for being here. I'm moving on to pile number 3, and I'm wishing you a wonderful day. Group number 3, welcome to your reading to, like, what is going on the next 7 days in your life. I just closed out a very beautiful, very, very beautiful reading. I'm really grateful for this reading, because that really uplifts me when I see this. Okay, let me just quickly shuffle my deck. And let's see what is going on in the beginning, in the middle, and in the end of your week. So, the beginning of the week, we're having the Nine of Pentacles as an overall energy, which is like very steady, very content, stable, safe, secure. In the middle of the week, we have the Magician. Wow. And in the end of the week, we have the Hermit. Now I'm curious about the why. Nine of Pentacles, why? Because of the Two of Cups. Magician, why? Because of the Nine of Cups. And the Hermit, and the end of the week, why? Because we're having the Nine of Wands. Ah, okay. Can I have another clarifier for the Hermit? What is the advice for the Hermit card? Being guided by your intuition. Yes. I do feel, I would like to know, is this, okay, good. So, sorry, I was just like communicating with the cards somehow. So let's start off with the Nine of Pentacles in the beginning of the week, clarified by the Two of Cups. The reason why you feel so good, so safe, so secure is because you are balanced, you are in alignment, which is awesome. Which is like freaking awesome. And then we have the Magician clarified by the Nine of Cups, which is also very, very awesome, because since you know that you are really emotionally fulfilled, you gain so much security. This is also what the Nine of Pentacles is talking about, and also what the Two of Cups is talking about, because you are in alignment. You are not only in the beginning of the week in alignment, okay? I think you understand what I mean, because this is also you are only able to go to this place when you are aligned, okay? When you are feeling grateful for the stuff that surrounds you, okay? And that's why you embody the energy of the Magician. And the Magician really talks about, you know how to handle your stuff. You are safe and secure. You're playing with the elements. It's like feels like everything is easy for you. It's just like you can move it, like you can move the energy with your bare hands. And in the end of the week, we have the Hermit clarified by the Nine of Wands. And first I was thinking like, what? That looks like, and then I took the clarifier and then it made sense. So the Hermit in this case is really speaks to me in some shape or form of being a lighthouse for others, because that's very funny, because she's having this wand and here is like fire too. But the thing is that you have been going through a lot, and now you know how to take the lead, because you know how to get through this stuff that you have been through, okay? And this, you have done a freaking lot of work. I mean, seriously, you have been doing, I know this is just the next 7 days reading, but I just feel urged to tell you this, man. You have been accomplishing a freaking lot, because you have been through all the wands, and you're already because the thing is that this card really talked to me like, you know how to stand your ground, you know how to stand up for yourself, and that's why you're being given the position of being the lighthouse for people. And that's beautiful. That's very beautiful, because with all of these cards, the Nine of Pentacles and these cards, you really know how to appreciate those energies, and it feels so deserving, And with the Six of Swords, it really tells me that you know how to let yourself being guided not only by your intuition but by your new belief systems that you have been creating for yourself. So I would like to draw Monology card for you. Yeah, the end of a tough cycle approaches, and it's funny because we're having in the Nine of Wands and the 10 is the completion. It doesn't mean that you're going to experience the 10 of Wands actually, but no, it doesn't really feel like this, because this whole week feels secure, content, stable, aligned, and very, very much filled with gratitude and appreciation. I just love this energy. It's so calm. This one also says, hold your vision, okay? The end of a tough cycle approaches. And I would really like to send with you on your way a few additional messages from your spirit guides. Let's have 3 spirit animal cards. Yeah. Porcupine spirit, time for beginner's mind, actually speaks really about that. This is actually what this card says. The end of a tough cycle begins, and there's a new cycle is going to start over. So you are starting fresh with a fresh mindset, okay? And allowing this mindset and these belief system to unfold, through you, by you practicing those belief systems. And this is time for beginner's mind. Then you have pig spirit, use your mind wisely. This is also talking about really trusting in your intuition. And then we have you see clearly now. Okay, you see clearly now is also for me really tied to the Six of Swords, because you're trusting your intuition, and you know that your new belief systems are really bringing you a certain way of clarity. So yeah, beautiful and very impactful reading. Very, very strong. I do really feel a very strong personality, very strong, very mature personality, very beautiful. So, group number 3. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this reading supported you in some shape or form. And yeah, thank you again for being here. I'm going to move on to pile number 4. So, pile number 4. The next 7 days, what is coming towards you, and some advice from spirit up front. I would like to tell you, time is not linear. So when I say the next 7 days, it can also be the next 3 days or the next 10 days. Okay, time and space doesn't exist. That's not just a funny quote, that's a fact. The cards that I'm laying out right now are based on your current energy. So when you if you like the spread that I'm going to lay out, keep your energy in the mode that you are currently in, or raise your vibration. I mean, it's always recommend to raise your vibration. So in the beginning of the week, we have the card Strength, clarified by the Ace of Swords. Wow. In the middle of the week, I'm going to show you the cards. In the middle of the week, we had the Three of Pentacles, clarified by the Queen of Swords. And the end of the week, we're having the freaking Emperor. Are you kidding me? Clarified by the Three of Wands. Wow. Okay, so I just like need to take some space here. Okay. Let's start off with the beginning of the week. We are having the Strength and the Ace of Swords. You are, you know, the overall energy is you being so freaking confident. So confident, and this is because you really trust your intuition, you trust the wisdom, you trust your gut feeling, you trust your spirit guides, you are having insights, maybe you got an epiphany about something or someone, okay, and that's why you were able, like, maybe to clear some things out internally, and this really led you to gain some kind of confidence. The Ace of Swords can also be a message that you are receiving, and I'm just having a ringing in my ear, but this doesn't need to resonate with each and every one of you, okay? In the middle of the week, we're having Three of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords. Beautiful. The Three of Pentacles can talk about you showing your skills, but the Three of Pentacles can also talk about you collaborating with people, okay? The Queen of Swords as the why we have the Three of Pentacles is because you have been trusting your intuition, and you have been guided by your intuition, and you are in communication with your higher self. Absolutely, because you know the sword that she has in her hand, I do really feel that the sword represents her higher self or her intuition, and the ringing really is like crazy. Okay, by the end of the week we have the Emperor, which is cool. I love the Emperor. The Emperor is he is the entrepreneur, okay? He is strategic, he's fiery, he's extremely confident, okay? He is having a lot of willpower. And to the question, like, why we have this Emperor, because this is really like you embodying, or maybe there's an Emperor coming towards you, could also be the case, but in this case, if it is you gained an, this is the Strength card, okay? The Strength combined with the Three of Pentacles really can absolutely lead to you being the Emperor, okay? Maybe you have had maybe you got some job opportunity. Really, this can really talk about you are kind of receiving some kind of job opportunity. And why? Because you were patient, okay? You were patient because you are guided by your intuition. You really you knew that this thing will come, whether it is you or someone else, but you knew it will come, and because you were patient, okay? Because the Three of Wands, why I'm saying patience, because the Three of Wands can talk about Verspätung. Verspätung. I'm writing the English word like over here. Here. Delay. Okay, I'm not writing it down. A delay. Okay, Three of Wands can talk about the delay. So, on which you are asked to have patience, and you have been freaking patient. Not only this, you're confident. Like, wow. I'm very impressed by all of these swords and all of this willpower that you have. I would like to draw 2 monology cards. 3? Okay, 3 monology cards. The first one is expect powerful change. Well, I think that's kind of obvious. Then we have adjustments are required. I will just draw a card draw a card towards this, and we have to take time to breathe out. Maybe let's see with some additional messages from your spirit guides. Wait a moment. Let's have a look. Any advice, message from spirit for group number 4? Magic works through you. Trust in divine detours. Yeah, this is the Three of Wands, you know, because the thing is that you came to this position because I do really feel that it's related to the Three of Pentacles, and you from in first place being very confident, okay, and being strong and being courageous. Yeah, and that's the divine detour, because you have been putting out a certain energy, and this is what you're receiving back, okay? Overcome any obstacle. Yeah. So what I do really see here, I would like to, yes, I want to draw 2 cards from this deck in order to close this reading out for you as advice, to kind of send you on your way to the next to those next 7 beautiful days. Write a gratitude list. Yes, very beautiful. I love to be supported with these things that I always say. Like, I don't know, meditate and write a gratitude list, but this is really and we also have number 44, which says sex. No, it doesn't mean that you are literally asked to have sexual intercourse. Absolutely not. This actually talks about being in your divine masculine energy, which is this guy. This is to me a divine masculine. I mean, even the King of Cups is a divine masculine, but this to me is really like the archetype, okay? Because he's very action oriented, and he's a freaking major arcana. That's awesome. That's very, very awesome. So yeah, advice, write a gratitude list. Write a gratitude list in order to be in the present. Very important, because it really feels like a rite of passage that you're in, like some kind of, it's like a birthing process. And I do absolutely believe that sometimes it is a little bit tricky, like staying patient, but getting out of your head and being in the present by writing a gratitude list is absolutely my to-go advice. Of course, if you want to have sex, it's up to you, you know, but in first place, this card about sex talks about you stepping into your divine masculine action power, and this is something that you are really going to do with the Strength and the Emperor. So that's going to be an awesome and some kind of an adventurous week, I do believe. So yeah, group number 4, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope that this reading supported you in some shape or form and resonated with you. And yeah, wow, hopefully gonna see you in my next video. So bye.